Alright, what is going on? Welcome back to a brand new video on the Kieran Paul UK channel. Welcome back. So today we're going to be doing a reaction video to 7 of the most rarest animals in India, and this is from a channel called Brightside. So I've seen these before and I like them. They've got freaking 225,000 views on this video from 5 years ago, and the description says anybody who's been to India knows that this place is truly one of a kind, but it's not just the land of spices, Bollywood and bizarre world records. India is also home to some of the most unusual and cutest animals in the world. So I thought I'd react to it for today because I want to see these animals. I want to see what's getting in there. I want to see them. I want to see these fascinations. And without further ado, let's jump right into this video. Like the video, subscribe. 7 of the rarest animals in India. Let's do this.
Anybody who's been to India knows that this place is truly one of a kind. But it's not just the land of spices, Bollywood, and bizarre world records. India is also home to some of the most unusual and cutest animals on the planet. Take, for instance, the mythical sounding flying dragon lizard. Dragons don't exist.
Man said a flying dragon lizard. So not a fly, not a dragon, not a lizard, but all of them together. Now that don't exist.
And lizards don't fly, right?
That's true. Lizards don't fly and dragons don't exist.
Well, in southern India, you'll find a lizard that looks like a tiny dragon and can fly. No, it's not a Game of Thrones style dragon, and it doesn't technically fly. The lizard glides from tree to tree.
Man said it hovers, so it jumps from tree to tree. But it's got like it looks like a freaking dragon, and he's blending into the trees.
It doesn't make it any less extraordinary. The reptile manages this unprecedented feat with the help of special membranes that most of the time look like loose skin hanging from the sides of the animal's body. When a lizard decides it's time for a change of scenery, it leaps from a tree and catches the air with its sort of air pockets. Then this skillful critter stretches its hind limbs and also uses its tiny neck flaps to stabilize itself during flight. And
my lord!
Even though the lizard doesn't exactly fly, it can travel a distance of over 190 feet in the air from one tree to another. Pygmy hogs.
In other words, it's a beast. It's so light that it's like a feather. It could just jump off a tree and it's floating. Gone. Just like spiders, man. Spiders, they can just web fall and that's it, they're gliding, they're gone.
Just look at this cutie and say hello to
cute. Don't think it's cute.
The smartest pig species in the world. There were once lots of pygmy haws in India, Bhutan, and Nepal, but nowadays only about 150 of them remain in the wild. The pygmy hog is usually...
Man said 150 of them are left in the wild. So like they're almost extinct.
Only about 2 feet long and weighs about 20 pounds. Yeah, a mini pig no bigger than a medium-sized dog. Wow. These little guys also...
I could literally have one of them as a pet. Now it's going to talk about it being food.
So eat pretty much everything they see, from seeds and roots to insects, eggs, and small reptiles. While female pigs live in small groups, males prefer to lead a life of solitude. But when mating season comes around, male hogs start to...
Just the way life is, isn't it? There's men always on their own and women always together, and there's men are always alone.
To compete for the attention of females by trying to intimidate and scare other males away.
My lord.
Can you imagine this little guy trying to look intimidating? Oh, cute. These absolutely mind-boggling animals are also called mouse deer. It's
scappers! Oh my lord! Indian spotted Chevrotain. That is cute as hell. Heaven. Look at its eyeballs. Look at its nose and its ears. And its small little petite little toes. And its body. I would take that as a pet if I was in India. If I lived in India, that would be my pet.
These absolutely mind-boggling animals are also called mouse deer. It's no wonder, since they're the smallest hooved animals in the world. The Indian spotted Chevrotain is a little under 2 feet in length and weighs just 7 pounds, making it somewhere between a Chihuahua and a Jack Russell Terrier in size.
It's tiny.
Don't let that tiny stature fool you.
What does it mean? What does it mean, ladies and gents? What does it mean, don't let it fool you?
Chevrotain's long, sharp fangs can put Dracula to shame. The little mouse deer use them while fighting for mates and territory. Again, I'm sorry, but I just can't imagine something so cute
Guess I won't be having it as a pet. Because it's a nasty little one.
as being scary or combative. But maybe I'd be singing a different tune if I were a tiny mouse deer stepping in on this guy's territory.
Fuck that! Hell no. I am not having one of them in my yard.
By the way, here's a fun fact. Chevrotain means little goat in French. A tiny mouse, goat, deer-like creature with vampire fangs.
That's kind of true.
Now I've seen everything. Rusty spotted cat. When I say wild cats, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Lions, tigers, panthers?
Cats.
How about a tiny little feline that could easily be mistaken for a kitten? The rusty spotted cat lives only in the grasslands of India.
Look at the background of that. If that's real, if that is actually real.
And the mountain forests of Sri Lanka. And it's one of the smallest members of the cat family. In fact, this wild kitty is the tiniest cat in Asia and is probably 2 times smaller than your common house cat. See for yourself. The rusty spotted cat only gets up to 19 inches long and weighs a mere
1 kg.
3 pounds on average.
1 kg. Lord.
Yeah.
That's like a bag of sugar.
That's way smaller than my tubby tabby. Unfortunately, since 2016, the rusty spotted cat has been listed as near threatened because
that's sad.
its habitat is being destroyed by deforestation. Sloth bear.
Ha!
So it's a really slow bear then? That'd be a relief if one happened across
Let's make a video where we're going to the woods and get the bear to chase us.
But alas, it's a bear, not a sloth or some hybrid of the two. You see, back in the 1700s, people mistakenly classified this species as sloths due to the long claws and the fact that they live in trees.
It looks like an anteater to me, mate, with its big ass nose.
We now know that was a blunder, but...
Get me some coffee, man. Get me some coffee, because what I've noticed so far about these animals, I've not seen any of these animals in my entire life, right? And just in the UK alone, I get spiders, you know, I get dogs, I get cats, I get sheep and all these things, but flying lizards and sloth bears and 1 kg cats,
But I guess the name stuck around.
Let me know your favorite animal in India, because I want to know. If you're from India, let me know. From Mumbai, I'd appreciate that.
This bear isn't all that
I also forgot to say Namaste. Hello.
big, but at 5 to 6 feet in length, it might stand shoulder to shoulder with you. These animals have thick, shaggy coats that vary in color from their black to rich auburn with a distinctive white V on their chests. Interestingly enough, the sloth bear has the longest tail among all bear species. It can get up to 7 inches in length. Also, when these bears eat, they suck up grub and ants with their super long lips and make funny vacuum cleaner sounds.
What did I say?
But
anteater. It's an anteater.
Scary thing about this bear.
Ladies and gents, man, I don't like these. I hate it, and it's getting to me.
There is its paws. Disproportionately large, they're decorated with well-developed, albeit blunt, 4-inch claws. Okay,
not going near that.
The standing shoulder-to-shoulder thing just got a little bit scarier.
I think I'll not want to run with the bear as well.
I'll keep my distance. Indian flying fox. We started with
Indian flying fox. So it's a bat-like. So it's a bat, but it's got fox features. Are they nuts? It's nuts.
With flying lizards, and now we've come to flying foxes? India really is a magical land. Does it have 2 tails, though? Okay, jokes aside. This creature is also called the greater Indian fruit bat, and it lives in other...
Look at its wings. It looks like Jeepers Creepers. Like a cute version of Jeepers Creepers. And it's got its little clangs at the back of it. Imagine if humans had wings like that.
Other countries of South Asia too, but it is India's largest bat, as well as one of the biggest bat species in the world.
Oh,
the
hell
Indian
no.
flying fox only weighs about 3.5 pounds, but it's that wingspan that'll drop your jaw. From tip to tip, it can get up to 5 feet across. That's about as big as the sloth bear we just talked about. But
oh my lord. Oh my god.
But don't worry, this giant bat isn't after your blood. You can probably understand from the name that flying foxes feed mainly on fruit. Unfortunately, it sometimes
Verified as a pet. I'm taking that as a pet.
gets them into trouble with local farmers who come up with
If
different
you're watching so far from India or around the world, wherever you're from, thank you so much so far. I just wanted to pause it here and say thank you. It's been nice so far. If you are from Mumbai, Namaste. I forgot to say that at the start of the video. But, Jesus Lord, help me. These animals are... I've seen bats before, so I'm not going to say I've not seen any of these before, but
unpleasant
these animals are unique to what I've seen in my life, so...
ways to save their harvest. By the way, Indian flying foxes are very different from other bat species in that they don't use echolocation. Instead, they rely on good old-fashioned eyesight.
Yeah, you can tell, mate, their eyeballs are like, boom, open wide. Look at them ones, mate. They're asleep for half the life.
And scent to find their meals. And now, let's play a guessing game. What
Squirrel.
small animal has
That looks like a squirrel.
short, silky fur, large eyes, and a big, bushy tail?
Squirrel.
SpongeBob hangs out with one named Sandy. Okay,
Squirrel.
you get it.
It's a squirrel. I knew it. I knew.
I'm talking about squirrels. You've probably only seen them in solid gray,
Oh, look at them. Their eyeballs. I love them.
brown, and maybe even red, depending on the species. Now, imagine a giant, multicolored squirrel zooming up a nearby tree. Hey, just head to India and you won't need to imagine, because that's where
Whereabouts?
these beautiful creatures live. Shekru, which is another name of the Malabar giant squirrel, will stand out in any crowd thanks to its luxurious multicolored coat.
Yeah, that does
Usually
look
one
cool.
squirrel has
It. Oh my lord. It looks like a sloth. That looks like the representation of a sloth.
2 or 3 shades of different colors in its fur.
And it's red, black, and something else. That is pretty cool.
These colors can vary from creamy beige, buff, and tan to rust, seal brown, and even purple and blue. But the most amazing thing about the giant squirrel is that it's, well, giant. When the animal stretches out, it reaches a whopping 3 feet long.
Oh my
Does that
lord.
mean if it stands on its hind legs that this squirrel will be up to my waist? Nah, not quite, because it's the Malabar's breathtaking, brilliant blue bushy tail that makes up most of the
Why does it have to have such a long tail? That's what I never understood. Why has it got to have that long
this animal's
tail?
length. On the other hand, weighing at a little over 4 pounds, giant squirrels are pretty heavy. You know, for a squirrel. It might seem like being multicolored and bright wouldn't help an animal in the wild since they stand out to predators. But the giant
I love
squirrel's
it.
colorful coat actually helps it blend in with the forest canopy and hides them from their main enemies, leopards and different birds of prey. Therefore, with the help of their wondrous coat, Malabars are pretty good at keeping out of danger's way. Also, they aren't too fussy about their food. They
They'll
eat
eat
almost
anything.
everything they manage to find.
Anything. Mine's like butterflies.
Bark, seeds, flowers, bird eggs, insects, you name it. Malabar giant
Bit like me, to be honest with you. I can eat everything I see in sight. Try to.
squirrels aren't
So me and
listed
that
as
animal
an
are alike.
endangered species yet. Unfortunately, the squirrel's population is steadily declining, mostly because of human activity.
In other words, trees are getting chopped and we need to start planting loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of more trees. We need to literally plant 3 times double what we're taking, because like we're not gonna, I don't know. I want the world, and I want India, and I want the whole world in general to be back on track. You know, it got lost the world got lost in itself, so.
In some areas, they've already disappeared. But if you visit the most evergreen forest of peninsular India, chances
I've always wanted to go to a forest.
are you'll see this rainbow-colored rodent scurrying through the trees. What are the cutest animals that live in your country?
Honestly, my dog at the minute. Really? There. Say hello to Rosa. That's my Rosie girl. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. I am trying to get 2 videos out a week, which is pushing it for me, you know. I do struggle a lot in my own life, so I'm gonna try and push out a lot of videos for you guys. And yeah, 2 videos a week. So again, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go get myself a coffee right now because I am tired, and it's like 20 past 3 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna try and do something for the rest of my day, and I'm gonna enjoy it. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video of reacting to the 7 of the most rarest animals in India. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste. Have a good day. Stay awesome, stay beautiful, stay the best you can be. And I love my dogs in the background. I'm gonna go see them now after watching this video. So stay awesome. Peace.